This is question 21, which is a proof question. They want you to prove that, prove that 2n plus 3 all squared minus 2n minus 3 all squared is a multiple of 8. Now, multiples of 8 are the numbers in the 8 times table. So basically 8, they could be divided by 8. 8 could go into them. For all positive integer values of n, so all positive whole numbers that n could be. So this is just worth 3 marks. So just looking at this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand or multiply out each of the brackets. The first one, 2n plus 3 all squared. If I multiplied that out, I'm going to write that down in pencil just underneath to indicate what that is. That's 2n plus 3 times 2n plus 3. Now 2n times 2n is 4n squared, so 2n times 2n, and then 2n times 3 is plus 6n. 3 times 2n is plus 6n, and 3 times 3 is 9. So that's what happens when I multiply out the first bit, 2n squared plus 3. If I tidy this up, I'll get 4n squared plus 12n plus 9. On the other side, if I think about 2n minus 3 all squared, and I'm going to do exactly the same. That's 2n minus 3 times 2n minus 3, and multiplying that out, 2n times 2n is 4n squared, 2n times 3 is 2n times minus 3 is minus 6n, minus 3 times 2n is minus 6n, and minus 3 times minus 3 is plus 9. Okay, so there you have that, and if I tidy that up, I'll have 4n squared minus 12n plus 9. Okay, so I've just worked out this part here. Now the whole expression is 2n plus 3 all squared take away 2n minus 3 all squared. So I want us to think about that. First part is 2n plus 3 all squared. That's 4n squared plus 12n plus 9. And I'm going to take away, so I've got that, and I'm going to take away this here, 4n squared minus 12n plus 9. I've put them in brackets for a purpose, because this minus sign here, that's the take away that's happening between them. That minus sign, as it travels through this, when I take the brackets out, it's going to have an influence. That minus is going to turn the 4n squared into minus 4n squared. Minus times so minus and a minus, so minus 12n, that will make that plus 12n, and minus plus 9, that means that will be minus 9. And if I remove the brackets off this, there's nothing in front of it to make it change, so that's 4n squared plus 12n plus 9. Now, if you look at this whole line all together, if I collect together like terms, think about what the answer is going to look like. 4n squared and minus 4n squared, these two cancel out to give me 0n squared, or nothing. Plus 12n and plus 12n, so together that's going to make 24n, and positive 9 and negative 9, those two are going to cancel each other out. So this expression at the top, 2n plus 3 all squared, take away 2n minus 3 all squared, that is equal to 24n. The question says, show that it's a multiple of 8. Well, 24n, that's 8 times 3n. And I'm going to put this means it is a multiple of 8. And that's enough there. I've actually shown it. For that, there's quite a bit of working there for just 3 marks compared to previous questions. However, for those of you who are aiming for the top grade, this should be one that you could do, and you could do well, and you could do easily. Okay? Make sure you get it. Take care.